Are you tired of the irritation, pain, stress, and suffering the world and others put you through? How difficult it is to receive a little bit of appreciation for everything you did, and how difficult it has become just to be happy and live peacefully. We don't ask for much, but what we do is never granted. Introverts alike, we are in constant search of self-discovery, peace, and happiness. But despite everything we've done, no matter who we change to become, no matter how we try to change others, our efforts all came to no avail. But what if I told you that you have been doing the wrong things to find peace? What if peace is never something you earn, but a flow of energy already living within you? Happiness alike, we don't need to rely on others to create the feeling of sheer ecstasy. Through the wisdom of Stoicism, we can unlock our deepest desires for peace and happiness in a few quiet moments. This philosophy will resonate deeply with you, and Stoicism offers an inward path to tranquility. By practicing what you learn in this video, you will have the power to control your reactions, accept the flow of life, shift your emotions, and live in harmony with your inner values. It will open your eyes to look within for peace and happiness, rather than seeking external validation or change. Part 1. What is in our control? We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. The mind is where much of our suffering occurs. Our thoughts and fears can create problems that don't even exist yet. Your thoughts, reactions, and perspective. Changing our thoughts is to look inward, realizing that we have the power to choose which thoughts we nourish and which we let go of. Take a moment to consider, what can I control in my life? Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are yours to shape. You can decide how you respond to stress, what emotions you give attention to, and how you engage with the world. What is beyond my control? External events, the actions of others, and the future. These are outside of your influence, and accepting that can bring a deep sense of peace. Pause for a moment. By focusing your energy on what is in your control, instead of focusing on what is clearly out of your hands. By doing this, you release yourself from unnecessary stress and open up space for calm and clarity. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You have the power to look into your thoughts. You have the power to choose your response, and with that comes peace. Part 2. Embracing the present moment. Confine yourself to the present. Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism urges us to focus on the present moment, a notion that may feel natural for introverts who tend to reflect deeply on their experiences. But being present requires one to not be stuck in their head. So although we may think reflecting over the moment is what being present means, the present moment is where true peace resides, free from the distractions of past regrets or future anxieties. The present is all we truly have. When we dwell on what is past or worry about what's to come, we miss the beauty of now. We misinterpret what might happen next. Take a deep breath and let yourself settle into the moment. Ask yourself, am I holding on to the past? What past events or regrets am I still carrying with me? What can I let go of today and then let go of it now? Am I anxious about the future? What future worries are taking up space in my mind? Can I allow myself to release them, knowing that the future will unfold as it will? Pause and breathe deeply. Living in the present moment is an empowering choice. By simply being here, now, you are aligning with the flow of life. This is where peace is found, not in fixing the past or controlling the future, but in embracing the richness of the present moment. Part 3. Living according to virtue. For introverts who may prefer quiet introspection over outward action, Stoicism offers a rich path to happiness through living in alignment with virtue. Happiness doesn't come from external achievements or recognition, but from living a life rooted in wisdom, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding, so you can make decisions based on truth, not emotions. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it, to face difficult situations with calm and resolve. Justice is when we act with fairness and integrity towards others, treating them with respect and temperance, having control over ourselves, moderation in all things, never overindulging or overthink, instead finding balance in life's rhythms. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with these virtues? Take a moment to think about how these virtues show up in your life. How do you embody wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in your everyday actions? How can I deepen my commitment to these virtues today? As an introvert, you may find that living in alignment with these virtues often requires looking inward and checking your thoughts and actions to ensure they align with your values. Remember, Stoic happiness doesn't come from loud action or external validation. It's about cultivating inner peace through virtuous living. Your inner world, grounded in wisdom and virtue, becomes a place of refuge and joy. Part 4. Accepting challenges as opportunities for growth. As an introvert, you might find that challenges often arise in the quiet, and most unexpected moments of life, within your thoughts, emotions, and interactions with others. Stoicism teaches that challenges are not to be feared, but embraced as opportunities to practice resilience and strength. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Epictetus: when life feels overwhelming, the Stoic perspective is to see the difficulty as a mirror, revealing where you need to grow, a test to see if what they learned was remembered. It's not the challenge that defines you, but how you respond to it. Ask yourself, what challenges am I facing right now? Are there any areas of your life, relationships, personal goals, or emotions, where you feel challenged? How can I view these challenges as opportunities for growth? In times of difficulty, you can cultivate patience, develop your resilience, and practice the Stoic virtues more deeply. Pause and breathe deeply. Every challenge offers the potential for personal growth. As you face each obstacle, remind yourself that the obstacle is the way. By embracing challenges as opportunities, you can transform them into stepping stones on your path to peace. Part 5. Gratitude and contentment. For introverts who may naturally appreciate quieter, simpler joys, Stoicism encourages the practice of gratitude and contentment. True happiness, according to the Stoics, is found not in external accomplishments, but in recognizing the sufficiency of what we already have. This is the essence of contentment, appreciating what is already in your life and finding joy in the present moment. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Seneca: ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? What simple, often overlooked aspects of your life bring you joy? Perhaps it's a moment of quiet solitude, a connection with a loved one, or the stillness of nature. We often misunderstand that we shouldn't appreciate the small things in life, but nothing is insignificant enough to not show gratitude towards. How can I cultivate more contentment in my life? Think about how you can embrace the sufficiency of what you have rather than always striving for more. Gratitude and contentment are keys to lasting peace. By focusing on what you already have and appreciating the small, quiet moments, you cultivate inner richness. The Stoics remind us that happiness is not in what we acquire, but in how we relate to what we already possess. Pause and breathe deeply, and I want you to repeat these statements. I will focus on what I can control and accept what I cannot. I will embrace the present moment, knowing that it is enough. I will live with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in all that I do. I will view challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. I will cultivate gratitude and find contentment in the simple joys of life. I will focus on what I can control and accept what I cannot. As you exhale, let go of any remaining tension. Remember these words and ingrain them into your inner conscious as you go forward today. Remember that the Stoic path is not one of loud external achievements, but of quiet, inward peace. Embrace your natural introspection and find strength in your solitude.